If you've wanted to create dynamic lighting in your home that you can control from your smartphone, your light switch, or even with your voice, I may have found the perfect smart home upgrade for you. This is Noon Home, a one-touch control that transforms rooms with professional layered light. What's going on, Tech Squad? Andrew Edwards here, editor-in-chief of GearLife.com. If this is your first time here, this channel is all about tech, gadgets, and gaming. So if you're into that kind of stuff, feel free to hit the subscribe button down below, along with the bell notification icon so you don't miss any future videos. As I said, today we are talking about this piece of tech right here. This is Noon Home, and it is one of the most impressive smart home upgrades that you can do today. Noon Home will create professional lighting environments in your home with a simple swipe or tap. I'm gonna tell you all about how it works in this episode. And by the way, big shout out to Noon Home for sending everything over and for sponsoring this video. So let's jump in and talk about Noon Home. It's a pretty ingenious way to upgrade all of the lights in a room and turn them into smart lights without actually having to replace the lights themselves. With Noon Home, instead of replacing all of your light bulbs with smart bulbs, you replace the switches instead, and the results are pretty spectacular. Now, I'm sure you're curious, so let's jump in to how it all works. First, you start by picking a room. You probably want to go with the area where you spend the bulk of your time. And for me, in my home, it's going to be the open plan living room / kitchen combo. Once you've picked a room, you're going to want to count all of your light switches. For best results, you want to replace all the switches in the room with Noon switches. To start, you're going to need one Noon room director, which, by the way, is the absolute coolest light switch you've ever seen in your life, along with regular Noon extension switches to replace all the rest of your light switches. And I've got to reiterate, that room director is super cool. It's got a glass touchscreen with built-in OLED display, a motion sensor to activate night lights, and it can control up to 10 Noon extension switches. After you've got all the replacement switches installed, you're gonna wanna make sure that they're all connected. The Noon room director connects with every Noon extension switch wirelessly over Bluetooth Low Energy. That said, you can still use all the switches individually as you used to, but it's the Noon room director that'll control all the scenes and receive all the commands from your smartphone, as well as any voice control devices. Once you have the room director talking to all of the Noon extension switches, the Noon app goes to work figuring out all the different types of light bulbs that you have plugged into each socket. After the bulb types are determined, you then go through one by one and tell the Noon app what type of fixture the bulbs are in. This includes things like recessed lighting, pendant lights, chandeliers, outdoor lights, and more. This information is used by the Noon Home system to determine the possibilities for lighting design in each room. From here, Noon automatically creates 3 different layered light scenes that you can use right away. The first one is called Bright, which turns on all the lights to full brightness. The next is Everyday, which creates an optimal setting for average usage. And finally, there's Relax, which will only turn on select bulbs at a dimmed brightness. Now, those are just the 3 scenes that Noon starts you off with, but you do have free reign to create more scenes of your choosing. For example, as I mentioned, I am in an open plan kitchen / living room. So what I could do is set a cooking scene that turns on all the lights, but leaves the lights in the living room dimmed and the lights in the kitchen turned up. I can also set a movie night scene, which would turn off the majority of lights in the living room, set a couple of others to dim, and turn off all the lights in the kitchen except for the 2 hanging pendant lights that would be right above the snacks. And again, I can switch between all these different scenes using the smartphone app, using voice control with Amazon Alexa, or with a simple swipe on the Noon room director. And again, just to reiterate, you are not stuck with the scenes only. You can still use all of your individual switches to turn lights off and on and even dim them directly from the Noon extension switches. The Noon system does have a couple of other smart home features that you should be aware of. As I mentioned earlier, the Noon room director does have a built-in motion detector. So since it can sense motion, if you're walking around in the dark, it'll actually turn on lights to a super low dimmed mode so that you can see where you're going. There is also an automatic vacation mode that you can set up. So if you're gonna be away from the home, any lights that are operated on your Noon system will turn off and on, mimicking how you use them when you're home. I've got to say, I am a big fan of the Noon system. It is very expensive to replace all the lights in your home with smart light bulbs, and that's what you would need to do to get something similar, not even exact, but similar to what Noon can do. Instead, with Noon, you just replace the light switches themselves, leave all your light bulbs where they are, and instantly you've made all the lights in that room that much smarter. If you want to get started with Noon Home in your home, you can pick up the starter kit, which includes 1 room director and 2 extension switches, along with a 1, 2, and 3 switch wall plate. This sells for $399.99. You can also pick up additional room directors for $199.99, as well as additional extension switches for $99.99. It is recommended that you have 1 room director in each room that you want to control with Noon. So there you have it, guys. That was your look at Noon Home, the easy way to get started with smart lighting in your home. And now I want to hear from you guys. What have you done to start upgrading to the smart home life? Drop a comment down below. I'll meet you there for further discussion. If you enjoyed this video, please do drop a like. It helps out more than you know. And by the way, you can click or tap on my face when it appears here at the bottom of the screen in order to subscribe for free to the channel. Thanks so much for watching. As always, guys, I appreciate your support. I'm Andrew Edwards, and I'll catch you in the next video.